Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have missing Thomas Joseph Nigro. I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it, but so forgive me for my pronunciation. Went missing January 5th, 2018 from Franklin, Georgia. He was only 31 years old. His nickname was TJ for his initials. He was about 5'6". He weighed 160 to 180 pounds. He was allegedly dropped off hitchhiking to go camping, even though he couldn't walk very far on his own, carrying camping equipment, and was supposed to meet a friend out there. And allegedly he had a cell phone with him, but his cell phone was left at home. So I don't know. It says a witness said she drove him from Columbus, Georgia, where he lived, to go camping out in Heard County near Franklin at the intersection of Bevis Road and GBI Road. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either. And that he had camping equipment with him. So maybe, and he was supposed to meet a friend out there. It said his hair was brown. He usually kept it short, but it may have grown out. You'd think that somebody would know that. Usually clean shaven, but may have had a beard, brown eyes. Talks about his tattoo. He had a ranger emblem in black ink on one shoulder, a Valkyrie figure with wings that span from chest to back, in colored ink on the other shoulder, and that he was carrying camping equipment, a rolled up sleeping bag and a heavy duty black bag. And this says he was wearing jeans and a thermal top, possibly gray, but the Charlie Project said he might have been wearing sweatpants. So here's one picture, and here's the Charlie Project. Said he was born October 13th in 1886. He might have been wearing gray sweatpants with a blue or green sweater, or a thermal top and jeans, carrying camping equipment. Talks about his tattoos. Said that a woman said she picked him up. He was hitchhiking. She drove him from Columbus, Georgia to the intersection of Bevis and GBI Road in Franklin, dropped him off. It is near a 9,000-acre West Point Wildlife Management. He told the woman he was going to meet a friend from the area and go camping for a week. Why wouldn't that friend pick him up? Why did he hitchhike there? And nobody's ever heard from him since. The woman said he had a cell phone with him, but this says he left his cell phone at home along with his passport, his keys. He would need his keys to get in and out of his house. Why would he leave his keys? He left his wallet behind? I mean, what if you're hitchhiking? What happens if you want to stop and get something to eat? You're hungry or something. Wouldn't you take your wallet with you? And his sunglasses were at home as well. That seems so strange to me. It says he's a U.S. Army veteran who sustained head and back injuries in a helicopter crash when he deployed prior to his disappearance, and that he had the skills to survive in the woods for an extended period of time, but he has a back injury, which means he can't travel very far on his own. So I don't know, that whole thing just kind of bothers me. Who is his friend he's going to meet out with? Did they find any information from his friend? This is where she would have dropped him off at. I just wanted you to see that. That's GBI Road, and there's Bevis Road or Beavis Road. You can see there's a wildlife management area. This is Aubrey, but if you try to look it up, you'll get taken to a completely different area. And, it's beautiful here. There's a Chattahoochee Park. I think there was a John Doe found in Chattahoochee in Alabama. And then there's a shooting range, West Point WMA shooting range right there. And here's the Alabama border. So then there's some John Does. We have a John Doe found in Alabama, December 23rd, 2020. And I put this one first because it says pre-60, like it could have been an elderly man. I don't know. 5'3" to 5'11", and says they were under the age of 60. So near mile marker 4, Highway 148, they found remains, and they found a human skull, but it says that one pair of long thermal underwear and sweatpants were located on the left on the descendant's left lower extremity on the body. So that's why I included him, because he might have been wearing sweatpants, even though somebody else could easily be wearing sweatpants. And that's like an hour and a half away. And then we have a John Doe in Columbus, Georgia, which is where he allegedly started out from, because with his cell phone and his keys being left behind, I thought, well, maybe he made it back home, right? And put his cell phone and his keys at home. So this says unsure if it's male or female, uncertain of the race, found in Columbus, Georgia, cannot estimate height or weight. Scuba diver found remains and reported them to authorities. Okay, and then, because maybe he did have his phone with him, and maybe she dropped him off. Maybe he made it back home, and his friend gave him a ride home. And maybe he put his keys and his cell phone in the house. I don't know. Here's a male unsure of the race, found in Columbus, Georgia, November 29, 2018. And he went missing in 2018 and early in the year. So, discovered approximately 25 yards behind a trailer on a walking trail. And there was, maybe something happened and he was walking and he couldn't walk no more. And I thought there was somebody else that I thought was this John Doe. But I'm not going to leave this person out. And this shows the distance between Franklin and Columbus. The next John Doe I have was found in Daviston, Alabama. And there's somebody that I think looks so similar to this person, but I'm not excluding them either. Found June 9th, 2019. Estimated age 18 to 50 years old. Human skull found on the shore of Horseshoe Bend. And you can pause that and read it if you want to. And that is about an hour away. And then we have a John Doe found. Is that right? Yes, because that's Alabama. Then we have a John Doe found in Cedartown, estimated age 20 to 80 years old. But it says this isn't going to be him. I don't know why I have this one in here. Because it says estimated PMI is 3 weeks and the height's 6 foot tall. So there's no way this is him. I think I had deleted this one out of there, but decided to add it back in there for some reason. And I don't even know why. But this one is definitely, we'll just ignore this one, because that's not going to be him. Then we have a John Doe, unsure if it's a male or female, found in Jonesboro, Georgia. Unsure of the race, and it's an adult. Workers from Clayton County Water Authority were doing a survey for future work of the area of Jester Creek and found unidentified human remains in the wooded area south of Mount Zion Road. And I had thought maybe this was an elderly person for some reason, but, I have no idea. So whoever. And there's another person found in Jonesboro, Georgia. A male, uncertain of the race, found 2024. 2 men were collecting some deer stands due to the land being sold, and they found what they believe to be human remains in the creek. So, and it's a male, and they're not sure of his race, and he was wearing a pair of black shorts and some boxer underwear. So, and that is about an hour and 6 minutes away. And then I have one more. Nope, I don't. That was where I was searching to see if I had missed one. So those are the John Does that I decided to include. And there are some other ones a little bit further away. But I had wondered, what if he made it back home? Could he be one of the John Does found in Columbus, Georgia? Because he started out from Columbus, Georgia. Because it just seems odd that his wallet and his cell phone and his keys were in Columbus, Georgia, right? Even if you're going camping and you're leaving your house, you think you'd lock the door and take your keys with you. You think you might take your wallet with you, and you think you'd definitely have your cell phone with you. So don't forget to pray for his family and his loved ones. If you have any information at all, please contact authorities and let them know. Even if it's hearsay, somebody's been talking, maybe they were drinking and talking, and then they sobered up and changed their minds. Or maybe you heard some information through the grapevine, and you're not going to testify in a court of law. You're just saying, hey, I have this information. I don't know if it's true. I just thought I'd give you this information so you'd have it, so I don't have to worry about it. And just let him, even if you knew who that friend was that he went camping with, maybe he had a friend he usually went camping with. Maybe you know who that is. Maybe they might have some information. It's been a few years. Maybe you didn't feel like the information was relevant or important back then, and maybe now you're thinking maybe it might be. So let authorities have any information that you have. Don't forget to pray for his family and his loved ones who don't have closure and they don't know what happened to them. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.